Hey guys, and welcome back to the ASX Investor channel, and welcome to another interview. Today, we will be diving into the cloud space. We all know that cloud is a very important sector. Cloud connectivity is at the forefront of really this digital adoption that's picking up pace around the world. Today, we'll be talking about the story of Megaport. ASX MP1 really pioneered elastic interconnection. They're one of the leading ASX technology names and have been a true success story over this past period. In terms of share price progression, they continue to push higher and higher, but their company progression's really been fascinating as well. And we're really excited to be unpacking the story with the Chief Revenue Officer of Megaport, Rodney Foreman. It's an absolute pleasure to have you back on the channel, Rodney. Big past year, mate, and looking forward. Welcome back.
No, thank you very much. I enjoyed our last interview and I was looking forward to this one. So thank you for having me.
It is an absolute pleasure. I guess before we dive into the nuts and bolts and everything that's happened over the past year, maybe it makes sense to just really dive back into who is Megaport, pioneered network as a service. What's that opportunity you're really trying to solve?
Well, it's all about customers adopting cloud and multi-cloud solutions. A lot of customers are still going through digital transformation today, and the network is a key part of that transformation. You can't leave it out. It's not optional. And so as we help customers on their journey with digital transformation and deploying their multi-cloud solutions, Megaport is the right network solution for customers today, and they know that they're getting away from MPLS. They're going more to layer 2, private and secure connectivity. It's low latency, high performance connectivity that is required if you're going to be connecting to the cloud, and certainly if you're going to have multi-cloud solutions. And now we're even providing a real solution at the network edge with SD-WAN and our partnerships that we've recently formed in that market. So yeah, we're solving a lot of problems for all size customers. We're now approaching 3,000 customers across all industries, really. Some major logos that we're signing recently, and it's an exciting time to be a part of Megaport, I'll tell you that.
The growth has been absolutely fascinating over this past period to see. I guess just to help to conceptualize it for the viewers, many people are probably familiar with some of those hyperscalers like AWS, Microsoft Azure, maybe even using them at work. But to understand in the past, how were those connections made on more of an individual basis, inflexible contracts, and now you're able to just connect to any of them without needing to be located in proximity to them. Can you just break that down, why it's so important what MP1's doing?
Yeah, well, the traditional, internet connection, or as I said, using MPLS, is just become archaic very quickly, frankly. And now, if you want to modernize your cloud solution and have the right network, and one that's flexible, gives you the bandwidth that you really need when you need it, provides you the connectivity you need, even cloud to cloud. A lot of customers aren't using just Azure. They're using AWS and Azure. They're using, Google and IBM. I mean, there's all kinds of combinations of multiple cloud solutions that customers are using. And it's very costly to connect those clouds unless you're using a Megaport solution. And it's also just doesn't perform at the level that you need. And with our presence now in 700 data centers globally, over around 300 cloud on-ramps now to AWS, to Google, to Azure, IBM, Alibaba, it's easy. I mean, we're the easy button when it comes to obtaining network connectivity to the cloud. When my sales team talks to new customers, they expect, well, I guess I can try Megaport in a few weeks if we do a POC, and we say, well, actually, we can do it in 10 minutes if you'd like to see it, because we are software defined and virtual, and we deploy very, very quickly and easily, and customers love that. and they're able to expand their network on demand when they need it, scale it up or scale it back. And we're, in all of the top cloud providers, and we've got great relationships with those cloud providers as well. And in fact, with the new releases of AWS Outpost, we are the recommended solution for network connectivity with AWS Outpost, the new releases of Outpost, which is exciting for us. So yeah, I mean, we're becoming, the standard in network connectivity. It's interesting, just like, people say, well, I need a Coke. They're saying I need a Megaport whenever they need connectivity to the cloud. Now we are, that becoming that much of a standard in the industry.
And cloud connectivity literally is at the core of basically every single one of the online operations. And I think that's what's really important, is like the breadth of the different sectors that are affected. We know we've just recently had, say, for example, Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Many different connections would have had to have been ramped up over that period. Can you talk about some of the different types of customers that you're seeing using the technology and that you're really enabling from that?
Sure. Well, with retail, where you've got multiple branch locations, we are serving customers that are connecting those branch locations, not only to their data center, but also to the cloud. And then when you look at finance, we are in a lot of financial institutions because of our security and reliability. We even, provide connectivity to, customers that are in financial markets and serving, major stock exchanges. We are in the automotive industry. We are in the oil and gas industry, and just across every industry you can name, there's a major logo with Megaport. Even in media, we've done a lot with Frame Store and a lot of different companies that require, a lot of bandwidth, and they're dependent on that in order to deliver their product, to the market and to customers. So yeah, I mean, we could spend hours talking about different use cases that we have with various customers. My mind, as you asked me that question, is just flooded with logos and what we're doing with those logos. We have a lot of those use cases on megaport.com that you can look at, but across every industry, I mean, literally every industry, we have a major customer that's very happy with Megaport. I don't spend my time talking to customers that are unhappy with our service at all. Everyone I talk to loves our product, loves our service, loves our support and what we're providing. It's fantastic. It really is.
And that really has culminated with just sustained growth over the past period. I know last time we spoke, you mentioned that aspirational goal moving forward was at $200 million annualized run rate. You're halfway there actually with the last trading update, $100 million annualized. Can you speak about the most recent numbers, the growth, and really what that sets you up for moving into 2022?
Well, there's two things we're really focused on now, since our portfolio of products has become so diverse with Megaport Virtual Edge. We're really focused on acquiring more new customers, and that's a focus for us. More MRR, and those are really the two metrics that we're focused on. And if you get more customers and you get more revenue, your business ultimately is more profitable and more successful. And we're doing that by extending our reach into the market with partners. And we're having a tremendous amount of success in bringing on new top MSPs, resellers, cloud providers, GSIs, to extend our reach into the market and reach more customers. I could go out and hire, 1,000 salespeople, but that would take a long time, and it's just really not feasible to do that. Or I can bring on a few hundred top partners in the industry and leverage their hundreds of salespeople who already have relationships and large enterprise customers and sell. And that's the approach we're taking. And that approach and that strategy is working.
Yeah, it's really interesting because obviously it's got that flywheel type effect as well, because you're providing benefit to the partners. They're able to offer Megaport, but evidently they can add on that incremental revenue as well. Can you talk about how that adoption's been and how you've seen it on both sides so far?
Yeah. So when you're ramping up an indirect channel, partner recruitment and enablement, and then doing joint marketing to reach the market is key. And so we've signed with some of the top value add distributors in the market, like Arrow. And Arrow has over $1 billion a year cloud business. And if we attach to a percentage of that business, and provide a network to those cloud customers that they're already selling to, that drives incremental growth in itself. And we're doing that through their marketplace called Aerosphere. And then we're also teaming with their top partners in the industry, who are AWS, Microsoft, Cisco, Fortinet, VMware, top partners. And so they have visibility to all of the SD-WAN sales, because Cisco is over 80% of their business is through the channel and partners. Fortinet is 100% channel. VMware is a great deal of their business is through the channel and partners. So when you team with those partners, you then get instant visibility to all the opportunities that are happening for cloud and for SD-WAN, and you add value to those opportunities to the customer. You complete the solution for the customer, and you drive an incremental amount of revenue for the partner and profit for the partner. So they love Megaport because it's very profitable for them. The value proposition is very easy to understand, and it's a short sales cycle. So partners love us because it gives them a reoccurring revenue stream that is easy to sell, and that customers need today in order to complete their SD-WAN and cloud solutions. So that flywheel is turning. It's turning faster and faster as we reach more partners across Europe, across Asia Pacific, and across North America. And that machine is really is getting turned on and ramping very, very quickly for us.
And then I guess staying on that partnership lens as well, obviously you've now got partnerships with the top 5 SD-WAN providers, a recent partnership with VMware. We know that last year, a big event over the past calendar year was that Megaport Virtual Edge rollout. We'd love just to hear how the rollout's been going and how you've really been seeing the market adoption so far.
Yeah, well, our pipeline is growing very quickly, and it's a different sales cycle because you're essentially transforming the customer's network when you implement SD-WAN and MVE, our Megaport Virtual Edge product. And then it expands, because once we, propose a network architecture and our solution architects become a trusted advisor to the customer, they then want to use Megaport for more things. They want to use us to connect to the cloud. They want to connect cloud to cloud. They want to do more things with Megaport once they discover our capabilities beyond Megaport Virtual Edge for SD-WAN. So it becomes a journey, really, with the customer at that point. And it's a larger sale. So, we were selling, ports and VXCs, cross connects, connecting to the cloud, and our Megaport Cloud Router providing cloud to cloud connectivity. Well, now with MVE, it's a larger sale. it's a higher value sale to the customer. So we're getting, more wallet share. We're getting more revenue, more profit from those sales. And it's exciting because it's really accelerating our MRR growth, because it is a higher value sale, and it's a longer term sale to the customer, because they are essentially transforming their network with Megaport as the platform, the network platform, for them now and well into the future. And that's why we're selling more on term also. I mean, we did sell a lot of ports in a flexible manner that was month to month. Now over 70% of our opportunities are on a term contract of 12 months, usually 36 months, which reduces the churn and guarantees revenue over a longer period. So yeah, it's interesting, the transformation we're making in the market and how we're establishing ourselves as a household name in the market. It's really exciting.
The offering really does continue to expand. You've obviously got bringing on more and more revenue streams moving forward. There's a lot of different levers as well that you're able to push for those growth drivers. What do you think the biggest focuses should be for investors moving forward? And what are you really focusing on moving forward as you continue to expand?
Well, it's all around the customer, winning new customers, winning new logos across the industry. We're winning a lot of very, very large enterprise customers that are global, and it's making those customers happy, because a lot of customers that are approaching us are within the same industry, and someone has said to them, I can't believe you're not using Megaport. It's a phenomenal solution for us. So we've got an outstanding reputation in the industry that we want to continue and maintain. And then we want to continue to innovate. I mean, we've got some innovative things coming through the acquisition we made of InnovoEdge. There's some very exciting technological advances that we are going to be making to our network platform that we'll be announcing soon at the PTC conference coming up, that will further separate us from the competition, and make our solution much more differentiated and unique in the market. So I'm very excited about what's on the roadmap as well.
There's plenty to watch in the MP1 story. I guess for the final question,
Absolutely.
I'd love just some reflections. We know that the Megaport share price is really going against a trend of many of the other ASX technology companies over this past period. $20 in share price, $3 billion worth of market capitalization. How are you guys reflecting on it? And what do you think this really sets a story up for moving into 2022?
Well, to be honest, I don't really watch it. I mean, I know that the share price has doubled since I've joined, but I don't watch it because I have kind of this long-term greedy mentality. I want us to be successful long-term, not short-term. So I don't watch the stock price daily, because I know there's inflections in the market and things like that. And I know we're doing all the right things to grow our business, and that stock price is just going to continue to climb, and I'm not worried about it. We're doing all the right things. We have the right strategy, and we have an awesome product. And when you have a great product, a hot market, and a passionate team about winning, we've got an awesome team. The stock price is just going to keep going up. I don't have to watch it.
Such an exciting story. That's the Megaport story. It's ASX MP1. If you enjoyed this chat, don't forget to hit the like button. Feel free to share it out. We make daily videos each and every day as well, so make sure you've subscribed, turn your bell notifications on. Rodney, it is always a pleasure to catch up. Looking forward to doing it again sometime as well, mate. Congratulations on a great past year.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the interview. Thank you.